Never ask your pet if it can talk. By asking this question to an animal, you risk receiving a rather unsettling answer. And that's what happened to Marcos when he asked his dog, "Can you talk?" The dog just stared at him for a few seconds with a very expressive look, but did nothing more. Despite this, Marcos was left with a strange feeling of discomfort and dismissed it, thinking it was a silly question. However, he reports that from that moment on, his dog was never the same. It was no longer affectionate, no longer barked, no longer played, and followed him with its eyes from a dark corner at night. One late night, someone knocked on his bedroom door. The young man, scared, slowly opened the door only to see his dog standing on its hind legs. The animal leaned towards him and said, "The answer is yes." In an extremely deep voice, the young man could do nothing but quickly close the door and lock himself in his room until dawn. On the other side, all night long, he heard screams, mocking laughter, things falling to the floor, and the dog constantly saying his name. The noise was so much that in the early morning, some angry neighbors arrived because of the commotion Marcos was making. He asked them how they had gotten in, and they said the door was open. He then knew that the dog had left. The young man says he can no longer feel completely at ease in his house, even though he is alone, because that dramatic event marked him for life. A talking dog or just a prank? You decide. Share, follow, and like for more terrifying stories.